From Harry Delarusso Stadium in Revere, Mass, this is Fisher Women's Soccer, the season finale of Fisher Women's Soccer here on LSP. Tonight the Falcons, with a record of 4-10-1, host the Framingham State Rams out of the Mascac with a record of 5-7-4. Good evening, everybody. Sam Faley here with you, ready to bring the play-by-play story. An uncharacteristically late start tonight for, and a scheduled 8:30 start at that for this season finale for the Fisher Falcons. It's been 8:30 basically since we got a time for it to allow for, was it Revere High or Revere Pop Warner, one of the football teams finishing their practice immediately beforehand. It's going to be the case tomorrow, too, with the men's game against my alma mater, Salem State, weather and authorities permitting. As you may know, the hurricane that was just a disaster in Jamaica recently, turning its way up the eastern seaboard soon, and it's possible we could play the game tonight depending on the conditions. It's also possible we could postpone that game to Saturday at Salem State. Stay tuned for partial excitement. The Rams enter play at 5-7-4. They beat the Falcons last year. And this is their starting lineup. They'll have Savannah Goba, freshman out of Norton, Mass, between the sticks. And in front of her will be Ring, Bashor Serrano, Tim Romero, King, Fisher, Gray, Buckner, and Gavea. Now for the Falcons, Nada Boomkook is going to be starting in goal. Both Safadolino Molino Lara and Mariana Hernandez Cintron are unavailable tonight. And those are the only two goalies on the Fisher roster. So it'll be Boomkook, one of Fisher's best offensive players between the sticks. And in front of her will be Marbo, Kanan, Pina, Bjorkhagen, Avdali, Lindstrom, Ramirez, Shade, Dominguez, and Forza. It's got a little bit of an issue here with the clock not starting for whatever reason. And AP just trying to help us out here with that, but it's kind of odd that it just didn't start when we fired it. Well, anyways, here is the first test for Boomkook, but it rolls wide right, and it's going to be a goal kick. We're just having a stoppage here. We are trying to determine what the issue is with the clock. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Hang on. Oh, no, wait. Try now. We had 45:05? What? Oh, do they, like... Only 44 minutes, yeah. Okay. Yep. We think so. Start it. Hey, it's working. All right. Oh, and unfortunately, you fine folks can't see the clock working on the score bug. That is all on me. Hold up. There it is. Okay, we're good. All sorts of bugs in the system on the season finale here for the Fisher Women's Soccer team, who still have a chance to slide into the CAC tournament down in Georgia, next week? Currently ranked 4th in the CAC. Despite only playing one true conference game, that was the game against Washington Adventist that resulted in those 6 Reds and an 8-1 Falcons win. The return trip against YU ended up being a YU forfeit. So Fisher entering play at 4-10-1, Framingham State 5-7-4, 3-2-2 in the Mascac. Not a bad place to be. And the tail end of the regular season for the Rams, and they've gotten ties out of each of their last two, so staying above 500 in the Mascac with that tournament looming as well. Falcons took a 2-0 loss at the hands of Framingham State last October the 30th in their last meeting. Boomkook, again, getting the start between the sticks because both goalies on the Fisher roster unavailable tonight. And here's the first corner of the match to be taken by the Framingham State Rams. Stepping into it for the cross, whistled across the 18-yard line. Then after the far side blast on one hop is handled by Boomkook. Comes back to Beyonce Gray. Sophomore from Bridgewater, Mass, Bridgewater Raynham High, and naturally goes to Framingham State rather than Bridgewater State. Just underway, 5th minute here in the regular season finale for the Fisher Falcons. 2 shots so far by the Rams, 1 on target. Boomkook made the save. No real chances in the offensive half yet for the Falcons, but Boomkook handles that one. Gotta love e-bug duty, right? A little different from what you expect. Don't know if we're ever going to have, you know, the Leaf Zamboni driver kind of moment in this situation. At least Boomkook's been on the roster the whole time. Rams are led by Leonie Buckner, number 23 in black, number 1 in your hearts, the freshman from Bakersfield, California, clinical psychology major, and she has 5 goals and 3 assists for 13 points. She actually leads the Rams in all 3 of those categories. Nobody else on the Rams has more than 2 goals or 2 assists on the year. They are 2-3-1 away from the friendly confines of Framingham, Mass. Gobo gets the start between the sticks tonight for the Rams. It hasn't had a sweat yet. It's being her 11th appearance, 10th start. So 153 goals against average and a 759 save percentage with 3 shutouts. Now, you all are seeing the goalkeeping debut of Nada Boomkook here. She's the team leader in goals, but gonna have to drop back about 100 yards for this one. Tied with Leah Bjorkhagen for the team lead in points, as Bjorkhagen has 2 goals and 4 assists entering play. And second on the team in goals and third in points is Gabriella Kanan with 3 goals and 1 assist. Fisher are 2-1-1 at home on the year. With both of their 4 wins this year come 2 against YU and 2 against UMPI. Rams still on the attack here as Falcons couldn't get the corner to safety, now launched from about 44 yards away and out of play for Beyonce Gray. So the Falcons doing a good job withstanding the early rush here from the Rams with, again, Boomkook, a striker, having to play between the sticks. Rams on the attack again. Don't think the Falcons have gotten the ball in the front half yet. Something they were able to do well against, keep the ball down on the offensive end in their games against YU and in Malden against UMPI. You have to back up the throw a little bit here. Even the scoreless draw with MCLA. Fisher outshot MCLA 7-4. They really controlled the play in the first half. Neither team able to put one home. This is the fifth meeting between the Falcons and a MASCAC opponent this year. Lost 5-1 to MCLA in North Adams on September 30th. Mentioned that scoreless draw. Lost 3-1 at Salem State on October 21st. And lost 4-2 to Mass Maritime down on Buzzards Bay on Wednesday the 22nd. Last weekend took a 3-0 loss to Fort Kent on Saturday, and then had the forfeit victory over YU on Sunday. Up the right side, oh, that was a great look for Sophia Tim, but cut off before they could get into her. Good pursuit here, but Fisher not yet able to get a possession in the front half, despite a good pursuit by Jenna Lindstrom. Out the right side, let's see what the Falcons can do here. Trying to center it for Lindstrom, but cut off. Sent back upfield, headed towards goal, and this will be the first sweat that Goba has to break, and she will pick that one up with relative ease. 11th minute, no score. Regular season finale for the Fisher Falcons. Boomkook gonna come up and drill this one towards the Fisher bench over Coach DeValle's head and out of the track. Able to make the turn with the throw coming in overhead. Romero sends it back to the touchline. Oh, the flag is up. It was out of bounds. It's a great job by Romero following the throw overhead, turning back. Great setup, right size, wrong shape in the end. Rams still on the attack, though. There's Serrano trying to thread the needle, and on a couple hops, fielded by Boomkook. Twelfth minute, still no score. Falcons got their first taste of an offensive possession just a moment ago, but it's still game so far dominated by the Rams, who have 5 shots and 2 on target compared to none in either persuasion for Fisher. Up the right side, flag stays down, but the ball's rolling quickly towards the touchline. Able to keep it in bounds, then getting knocked down while trying to get position for the cross is Tim, and that's going to be a foul. So it's a free kick that's as good as a corner here. A few yards in front of the flag, quickly steps into it. Sent out towards the middle of the field. Rams were maybe a little unprepared for that opportunity. Tim, I don't blame her for wanting to, force the issue and whatnot, but this one does result in an actual corner here for the Rams. Fanned on at the edge of the 6th and sent all the way down. Hardly ever see a goalie play 45 yards in front of her net this early in the game. And there is the concept of a sweeper keeper. A little more commonplace, I think, in this day and age of modern football. On the left side, struck with the left foot, rolls wide, past the right post, headed up, and boom, Cooks got it. Another bullet dodge by Nada. Got to be careful here, though, with the make sure she doesn't go past the 18-yard box. Coach Zavia waving his players up. That one was frozen for a moment. I was worried that maybe she did step in front of the box, but it is not the case. 15th minute, still no score. Framingham State on the attack once again. Rolling into the box. Boomcook trying to smother it. Ball is still loose. And Framingham State will get another corner out of this. Low line drive at the left post. Coming back to it. Now the cross. Can't get away from the 6. Boots getting up there. Dangerous spot. Rams have to regroup. Just trying to clear, but into the middle of the field, they can't connect with Dominguez. Now on the left side. Stepping into it, and Boomcook watches it go off the outside of the cage for a goal kick. LSP and Shipping Shield are partners in cards. Shipping Shields are the eco-friendly sports and gaming card shipping protectors trusted by yours truly. Made in the U.S. and Canada on 100% recyclable cardboard. Use the updated link and codes in the description for a discount on your order. We may receive a commission from those orders, but we thank you for your continued support of, say it with me, class, whatever this is. Send to the bleachers for a Framingham State throw to be taken by Tim. Some space maybe for Buckner. Popped up. Headed back. Lindstrom got bodied off. That'll be sent upfield by Beyonce Gray. Battle for position near the touchline. Trying to hurdle over the ball and pass the defender is Romero. Sent out to the left flank. Not out of the woods yet, though, are the Falcons. Blanket statement in this game. Take it from about 30 there, and easy roller into the hands of Nada Boomcook. Left side. Looking for the edge. Shot cross taken. Ends up on the right post. Now back to the left and off the boot of Haley Ring for a goal kick. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Sponsor our content for as little as $25 a spot, whether you want to promote a business, product, or event, or send a message of support to a player, team, or coach. Email yours truly for all the deets. 18th minute, still no score. Framingham State still, and more, not so much knocking on the doors, pounding on it. Just looking for the battering ram, right spot to take the door down and get the first goal of the game, but Nada Boomcook holding her own in her first goalkeeping appearance in a long, long time, if not ever. Already made 4 saves here on the Rams. Here's a shot from about 30 that is easily handled by Boomcook in front of the right post. Five corners in the match for Framingham State. Offensive opportunities have just about been null and void for the Falcons. Tim's cross goes straight off of Dominguez's legs. Throw forthcoming, but first, subs. And we'll see Taryn Smith and Catherine Cooney check in. Smith is a junior communications major from Mansfield, Mass. Cooney, also from Mansfield, majoring in elementary education. Throw heads straight towards the box, can't chop it down, chip back away towards the touchline. Another throw forthcoming for the Rams. It'll be Abigail King to take it. King comes towards the back line. Gray chips it in. Popped up over to the left. No, it's just straight up. Lindstrom can't keep it going the other way. Another chance now for, oh, nope, that is going to be snuffed out as that ball rolled over the touchline for a throw for Fisher. King steps into the throw, up the near side, working towards the end line. Another corner conceded. This is number 6 of the match for the Rams. Don't forget to vote on our Who You Got poll. You got the Rams, you got the Falcons, or do you just hope that everyone has fun? And congratulate them on a good season. Boomcook handles that one with a lot of traffic surrounding her. But again, the Rams able to swallow up the ball quickly and try to start the other way in the middle of the field for Serrano. Left side, didn't get enough muster on that pass. Gray fans on it. Extra step. Flag stays down the right side. Here's the cross. Boomcook knocks it down. She ever told you when the last time she played goalie was? Okay, so she was the practice goalie, and what? And Baker Mayfield was once the practice defensive end for the Panthers. There is maybe some talent we have yet to truly scratch the surface of with Nada holding her own here against the Rams. Wrong football. When I say LSP is something for everyone since 2011, I by God mean it. Sports, live events, pet sitting and walking, tech help, errands, and a whole lot more. Find our Thumbtack page or Linktree LSP37 or email yours truly so we can proceed to give you what you need. This actually ends up being a corner kick for the Rams. It took a deflection that sent it all the way out beyond the goalpost. And now on the left side, chance for the Rams. Oh, it's off a body in front, rolls along the end line and goes out. It's going to be another corner. The near side linesman was the one pointing to the corner flag. Very close to rolling over the touch line as it approached the flag, but did go over the end line. Now low line drive another corner, and is chipped over crossbar, and it's going to be another corner. No rest for the weary here for the Falcons as the Rams trying to break out the battering ram, and get the first goal of the game. Abigail King to take it. Line drive, headed down, another chance. Bringing it back now is Buckner, and that'll go on top of the cage and out. And finally, a goal kick. The LSP store is open. Get yourself a DVD or digital copy of most past LSP video broadcasts, or one of several different designs of stickers, shirts, or other merch, including some stuff with my dog, Tina the Long Arena, on it, and some words I've probably said on this here YouTube channel over the years. Greater Spring for merch, and email yours truly for game videos. The way this game is going, you have to figure it's a matter of time before the Rams break through. But at the same time, not saying that I think it is going to happen. I think they're that vulnerable, but one mistake, one potential mistake by them could turn this game on its head. The Rams able to stay on side here on the right side, getting the cross towards the 6, and it is pushed wide right of goal. Perfect setup near the penalty spot on the cross, but they could not put it on a tee cleanly enough, and that's another goal kick for Boomkook. Intercepted in the middle of the field, try to send it for Lindstrom, but to no avail. Sweeper keeper type of moment there for Goba. Rams trying to take possession back in the final third. Lindstrom able to get the throw. Won it by tapping it off of King on the near side. Final 20 minutes of this first half, no score. And throw going back to Framingham State. Foul on Framingham State. Free kick from just behind midfield for the Falcons. Dominguez steps into it. Headed out to the, not to the right side, able to keep it down straight, and Rams start the other way. A little too hot to handle, though, for Buckner. Sent back upfield. And out towards the touchline, where it'll go out for a Framingham State throw. Up the middle of the field, flag stays down. Boomkook dropping back and picks it up. Mindful of that 18-yard line. Be the 8-yard line by the football gridiron. One of the advantages of having it overlaid. Makes the math and the estimation that much easier on the set pieces and whatnot. Through ball, but make the run quick enough, and Rams will regroup on the near side. Drilled upfield once again. Boomkook coming up. A body off the attacker and picks it up at the edge of the 18. It's not like the soccer lines are invisible. Obviously, they're there on the field. Boomkook can see the edge of the 18. And it's a different kind of animal when you're used to playing the outfield and thrust into goalkeeping duty with both Molina Lara and Hernandez Cintron unavailable tonight, the only two goalies on the roster for the Falcons. Meanwhile, there are 4 goalies rostered for Framingham State. You have Goba getting the start, the freshman, in fact, out of Norton, Mass. There's also Amelia Finley, Madison Magone, and Stella Frida. Also in the goalkeeping room for the Rams. Under the guidance of second-year head coach Michael LaFrancesca. "16 minutes left in the first half. No score. Framingham State has had the vast majority of the possession in this first half. They have all the shots taken in this match. 13, and 5 of them on target, and 9 corner kicks, yet nothing past the striker and team leader in goals. Not a Boomkook playing goalie tonight. As I see Madison Magone out there. That is number 2, just came on the field, right? Well, she is listed as a goalie on the roster, but well, pipeline goes both ways apparently. Goalie to striker and striker to goalie. Pitchers are athletes too, right, AP? Oh my goodness! Oh, it was going so well for Boomkook up until that moment. Just a simple chip in by Abigail King, and Boomkook saw it coming but just fanned on it at the most crucial spot, and it sneaks inside the left post. That is a brutal way to give up your first goal after such a phenomenal performance to this point for Boomkook. You know, the striker forced to play goalie today, and with the play she has been able to make tonight, to give up your first goal like that. I mean, if you're going to give up a goal or two, understandable, but you'd rather a true Galazzo or, you know, some kind of wonder goal and some fancy footwork in the box to create that opportunity, rather than just something that takes the perfect bounce for Abigail King to get past you, and it is 1-0. "14 minutes remaining. Rams up 1-0 on Abigail King's tally. Save that ball for Abigail. That is her first collegiate goal. The freshman out of Draper, Utah. Huh? I don't know. Is there? I haven't seen an alert. Just. Oh, you subscribe. I know. I don't know. Are you guys watching? Is Is Abigail's family in the chat? Make your presence known, please. Annalise Ladderwagger and Isabella Grimaldi now in the game for Framingham State. Annalise, a midfielder from Farmingville, New York. Now another chance. That goes off a body at the edge of the 18. This is going to be a corner for the Rams. Grimaldi, sophomore from Springfield, Mass. Line drive, headed away, back towards the corner flag. Rams still with possession, though. Wide left. It's going to be a goal kick. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Of course you are. Then follow and support us on the web, Linktree, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Flash the subscribe button. Membership is also available. New perks, in fact. New free shipping and store discount codes available, and now access to the LSP Discord. Yes, I am just that terminally online. Where was I? Linktree, Facebook, YouTube, PayPal, Creator Spring, LSP 37. It's the right thing to do. Well, there's one relative of Abby in the chat. Hi, Cole. Under 11 minutes to go. First half. Abby King's first collegiate goal. As the Rams on top. Falcons looking for the equalizer. Able to stay on side here. Turning to the left side. Pass went behind its intended target. And they do keep possession for at least for a moment, do the Falcons. Up, cut off. Bjork Hagen in the middle of the field, starting it. Bit of a juggling act by Lindstrom, trying to swim around the defender. And waiting for here on the near side is Campbell. And I think we had a whistle anyway, so it's going to be, with 10 minutes left, a free kick. Staying on side here is Campbell. Gets bowled over. There's the whistle. I thought we were going to have the whistle on the first one, but the lack of whistle on the initial challenge by Abdali may have been interpreted as, oh, they're going to let us play, but maybe not that much. And now it's going to be a set piece from 22 yards away for Sarah Campbell, the senior out of Abington, Mass, trying to make the Green Wave proud. Directing traffic with a two-player wall that needs to step back. Bit more, yeah, there you go. All right, from 22 out, Campbell with the right boot. Oh, that was a nice little bender, but just couldn't pull it back in towards the post enough. It goes off the side of the cage for a goal kick. Right idea, though, for Campbell there to try and sneak it before Boomcook could get to the right post. Just before this goal kick, folks, I want to just make a quick little announcement for anyone in the central Massachusetts area who may be affected by the impending SNAP cuts. If you are in need of non-perishable food at any point while the cuts are implemented until the funding is restored, please feel free to reach out to me, and my wife and I will do our best to help you out in any way we can. And, just community building, that's one of the things I've been big on. I may be a freelancer, I may be, a sole proprietor of this here YouTube channel, but I can't do, I know I can't do everything alone. I can't do anything alone. I want to be involved. I want to help people. And sometimes I need people to help me, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. There's no shame in asking for help. That's a lesson that I myself have had to internalize and struggle to do so, but trust me, it's worth it. Foul on that challenge, I believe. No indication that it's a... Is it going to be a free kick or is it going to be a throw is the question. The challenge was late. Obviously, it is going to end up being a throw. Sent towards goal on a hop, and Boomcook's not going to let that one get past her. 7 minutes and change. And even if you yourself are not in need of food or supplies, if you have a friend or relative, other loved one in the Central Mass area who may need some help, again, feel free to reach out. Email me at the same address you would for, if you wanted to hire me for anything, and let me know who needs what and when. I always say you people mean the world to me periodically on these broadcasts, and usually that's in a moment where I realize I'm maybe embarrassing myself, but I appreciate your support. But it is much more. It is that and much, much more. You people really do mean the world to me. Under 6 minutes remaining in the first half. 1-0 is our score. Abby King. His family is in the chat, proud of her scoring her first collegiate goal to put the Rams on top. The first one to get past Nada Boomcook, who's otherwise had a phenomenal game between the sticks for the Falcons. She's Fisher's leading scorer with 4 goals on the year. Yeah, it is getting physical with... Going to be out for a Framingham State throw and thrust into goalkeeping duty with Laura and Cintron not available tonight. She's holding her own. She's made 6 saves. Framingham State has taken 19 shots, 7 on target. Had 10 corner kicks to 0 on all of the above for the Falcons. Another chance. Boomcook somehow able to punch that one off the post and out. That looked like that was rolling inside the right post and able to get that to safety. So it'll be corner kick number 11 for the Rams forthcoming. Under 4.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Late start here, but a scheduled late start. Right now, the Falcons just trying to get out of dodge here, get the ball out of their own 18, but still pressure being applied here. Here's another chance for King. Broken up. Now the right side, that'll be blocked out of bounds. Under 4 minutes remaining. First half. And the Rams looking to extend the lead. King headed down. Trying to find some space, swept into the middle. Falcons not out of the woods yet. Sent back towards the box, cut off. Another chance, shot is immediately blocked. Coming to the near side. All the way to the back line for Gray. Shade Sent back. Campbell has to turn back. King. 3 minutes left. Left side. Sent. And out of Magone's reach. Over the end line. Goal kick for Boomcook. Bjorkhagen sends it, but again, playing 40 yards from her goal here is Goba. Two minutes and change remaining, first half. Campbell with a throw. Between a couple of defenders for Grimaldi. Has some help. There's Campbell again. Grimaldi. Left side. Launched. Knocked down and then picked up by Boomcook. With a minute left in this first half.
To play in the first half for 1 minute.
Fisher has done a good job. Boomcook has done a good job of not letting the floodgates open, but a favorable bounce for Abby King is the only thing that's beaten Boomcook to this point. Something that maybe you can still hang your hat on if you were Boomcook, that, you know, favorable bounce on a ball you were otherwise following is the only one that's gotten past you so far. Maybe one last opportunity. Boomcook sends it to the near side, but I think his play was going to be offside anyways, and it is. And that is going to do it for the first half. Framingham State 1, Fisher 0 after 45 minutes. Back after this on LSP. Welcome back to the second half of Fisher Women's Soccer here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you, along with Abby King's family in the chat at Harry Del Russo Stadium in Revere, Masthead. And it is Abby King 1 and Nada Boomkook 0 at this point. King with her first collegiate goal, getting past Boomkook, who's getting the emergency start at goalie today for the Falcons, with both usual goalies on the Falcons roster unavailable tonight. And Boomkook has held her own, but just one tough bounce past Boomkook off the boot of King for her first collegiate goal for the freshman from Utah. Has the Rams on top. And in fairness to Boomkook and the Falcons, they played very well given the circumstances, and it's really a first half that Boomkook can hang her hat on in her collegiate goaltending debut. She's faced 22 shots from the Rams, 9 on target, 11 corners. Of course, she stopped 8 of the 9 shots on target. Rams just not been able to get any semblance of, the Falcons have not been able to get any semblance of momentum offensively, and now the Rams get the ball to start the second half. Framingham State in black, Fisher in white. Is the regular season finale for the Falcons, who still have a shot at qualifying for the CAC tournament. They're currently ranked 4th in the CAC. Still dependent on some other results, though. Not a great start to the second half for Framingham State. That's not your typical, intentional booted out of bounds off the kickoff kind of play. Well, the Falcons take advantage here, but nope, standing tall in the middle of the field and sent upfield by, well, maybe for a moment anyways, by Smith, and then cut off. Left side. Not sure if the flag for the far side linesman was going to go up at all, but goes out of bounds anyways for a Fisher throw, which is taken right back by the Rams. Oh, they had a great look up the right side, but good job in the middle of the field by the Falcons back line to cut that one off, forcing the Rams to reset. Now out of the right flank, set up field. Flag stays down, looking for the cross with the defender right on top of her, goes over the end line, and it will be a goal kick. Vandon in the midfield. But this pass at the right side, too strong. Framingham State, though, keeping the ball in the front half. They did pretty much the entirety of the first half. Up the left side. Pass back upfield. Scuffed initially, now into the middle of the field. And the Rams might have a chance here. Up the middle, getting past one defender, past the second one. The shot off the woodwork. Ricochets outside the 18 and set out for a throw. Inanimate carbon rod with maybe the save of the game so far for the Falcons. And now a chance on the right side. Flag stays down and it rolls home. Sophia Tim with her second of the year puts the Rams up 2-0. There's a conversation going on at the Falcons goal right now. I'm not sure if Boomkook is hurt here. Again, both regular goalies for the Falcons unavailable tonight. Now the trainer coming out to check on Boomkook, and this is just going from, I mean, she played her heart out in the first half, dodged a bullet with that initial shot off the woodwork and then sent out for the throw, but then put right back basically the same spot, and no doubt that time for Tim. But like, who else could reasonably play goalie for Fisher if Boomkook has to come out? Gabriella Kanan has played net in what, in practice? I mean, whoever can, you know, whoever you can get at this point, if you're the Falcons, you know, just try to stay in this game, have a fighting chance. Because if you're going to play with 10, you'd like, still like there to be someone between the sticks, but Boomkook's still getting checked out, and well, she's going to stay in, it looks like. So kudos to Boomkook. But it is 2-0 Rams after that. The 48th minute. Headed away from the 18 and cleared out. Right now I'm just going back in my replay to see what the play was that caused Boomkook to get roughed up there. Landed on her head. I just got to go back to the replay on my end. You folks won't be seeing this. You'll still see the live program, but yeah, I will. I'll get it to you. Don't you worry. Foul on Framingham State. Free kick for Fisher. Yeah, it was just a simple, you know, Boomkook just trying to dive back and stop the ball, but it had already gotten past her and over the end line and in the back of the net before she could do anything about it, and that's when she took the bump, essentially. No foul play or anything, just trying, just playing her heart out, play to the whistle, and got bad luck there in the end. Isabella Fisher with the assist for the Rams on that one. She actually took the throw after the ball was cleared, after it had struck the woodwork, got the ball back, and then put it on a tee for Tim. So 10 from 16 is the scoring on the second Rams goal. Yeah, So am I. Don't you worry. You really do feel for Boomcook, though. And now the Rams looking to make it 3-0. Here's the cross. Sailed through the box. Settled down on the near side. And Boomcook able to scoop up that one. Fisher just had the assist on the goal, on the last goal, and now just look to score one of her own, but Boomcook able to follow it. Foul on Fisher. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction after that. Ball was blocked, trying to shake out her leg there is Fisher. Hobbling back to her spot on the back line. And Boomcook able to keep this one in front of her. Now Fisher looking back towards Framingham State bench, and I don't think should be. I'm just going to tough it out, make sure she's good to go. As the ball came rolling towards her right there, and away from the play, another foul on Fisher. Fisher College, that is, on Dylan Ramirez. It does get a little wacky when you have someone with the same last name as one of the teams you're calling, but Ramirez called for the foul, but a hard fall taken in the foul by the down Rams player here. And oh my, this is, everything is, everything seems to be worrisome right now for both teams. Worried about Boomcook, about Isabella Fisher, and this looks a lot more serious than your typical treatment after a foul. Just going back in the replay on my end. Oh, wow. Oh, yep, it was the tackle from behind on the ball that came to the near side and being carried off the field right now as a result. Oh, that is just, ugh. I believe it's Haley Ring. So, yeah, so it's Haley Ring that sophomore. We'll make sure of that. It's going. So yeah, it's a physical game. Cook with another save, this time denying Terrence Smith, but you hate to see it, especially towards the very end of the season. Framingham State 3-2-2 right now. They've still got plenty to play for that they can control. Currently 5th in the MASCAC. Oh, for Framingham State. All right, yeah. So we got Amelia Finley now in goal, by the way, for the Rams. That was our first look at her just now. And much like Goba in the first half, did not have to work too hard. Finley on her first try, anyways. Finley is a freshman out of Plymouth, Mass. Plymouth North High School. She's an early childhood education major. Like Goba, she's one of the 2 goalies who've gotten any minutes this year for the Rams. This is her 10th appearance. She's made 7 starts. And she has a .227 goals against average, a .673 save percentage, a 2-4-3 record. Goba, assuming she gets the win here, would 3-3-1 right now. She'd go to 4-3-1. Framingham State currently sitting at 5th out of 9 in the MASCAC standings. That shot takes a funny deflection towards the corner flag, and they wrap up their season at Bridgewater State on Saturday the 1st. That's going to be an interesting game because with Framingham State 11 points and Bridgewater at 14 right now in MASCAC play, I mean, neither team's going to catch Worcester State, but a win by Bridgewater State would pull them level in points with Westfield State. And they drew with Westfield State. Westfield State is #1 seed Worcester State's only loss. Bridgewater State needs a result in that game to assure themselves of Framingham State not jumping them. If they do get a point out of that one, then it doesn't, then, Salem State is, their conference season is over. They 12 points in 8 matches. So Bridgewater State needs a result there to assure themselves that won't get jumped by Framingham State. still potentially something to play for Framingham State in the regular season finale. And they might have to do so without Haley Ring. Bridgewater State, the two-time defending MASCAC women's champions. In the regular season anyways. Snapped Westfield State's three-year tournament championship winning streak. Now looking to make it back-to-back tournament championships. Cannot get the regular season championship, though. We battled out. Worcester State and Westfield State finished their regular seasons. It's Framingham State taking on Bridgewater State Saturday at 11 a.m. in Framingham, with a lot on the line in that one. Point for Bridgewater State, and that one will assure them of the third seed. If Framingham State wins that one, though, they will get the third seed. They'll jump both Bridgewater and Salem, because they and Bridgewater will both have 14 points. Framingham State will have the head-to-head. State and Westfield State. Worcester State finishes the season against Anna Maria, who is currently 8th out of 9 in the MASCAC. 4 points and 1 win. Westfield State finishes things off against MCLA on Halloween night. MCLA cannot get any higher than they are now in the standings, which is 6th. They just need to make sure that Fitchburg State and Anna Maria don't spoil their plans. Catherine Cooney, senior out of Mansfield, Mass., now in the game for Framingham State, is Haley Ring getting a park on right now and being attended to. Coaching staff, trainers, and her teammates. That one is headed down, but trickled wide right for a goal kick. LSP and Shipping Shield are partners in cards. Shipping Shields are the eco-friendly sports and gaming card shipping protectors trusted by yours truly, made in the U.S. and Canada on 100% recyclable cardboard. Use the link and codes in the description for a discount on your order. We may receive a commission from those orders, but we thank you for your continued support of whatever this is. Trying to thread the needle. Swept away towards the touchline and throw conceded, or is it going to be Fisher ball? I think Forza thought that was off the Rams. Instead, it's a Framingham State throw, and it's sent back out to the middle of the field. Unable to get it over the right side. And now can the Falcons turn on the Jets, turn on the attack. Right side, shade, whistle, foul called. It's going to be Fisher set piece. Not from a great distance, obviously. Still over 50 yards away. Bring it up actually a little bit more. So it's inside 50 yards, just barely inside 50 yards from goal. 48 yards here. Not over yet. There's still 26 minutes left in this one, and Fisher score on this possession would go a long way towards making this a dicey finish. They draw another foul. Dominguez drawing the foul. So from straight away, 50 yards from goal. Heave. That's a good bounce. Oh! Finley able to snap that one on the first bounce. At that point, if it's only the goalie who has a chance to touch it. Flag stays down. Open field here to make it 3-0. No. Again, wrong football. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Sponsor our content for as little as $25 a spot, whether you want to promote a business, product, or event, or send a message of support to a player, team, or coach. Email yours truly for all the deets. Best opportunity by far the match for Fisher on one end, followed by a near miss of a goal to make it 3-0 and probably put this one out of reach at the other. But now they get another chance to the rest. No, it's swept away to the far touchline. And it is going to be Fisher throw, in fact. Leonie Buckner, the freshman out of Bakersfield, California, you can tell that she wants to put this one out of reach. She is the team's leading goal scorer, assist getter, and point getter. She has 5 goals and 3 assists for 13 points. And entering play tonight, no other Ram had more than 2 goals or 2 assists. The only Ram with 2 assists is Grayson Tellier. 1 goal, 2 assists. There are 3 Rams with 2 goals on the year. Ring, who just went down with the injury. Anna Serrano and Bethany Serrano. Now chance here. Hip to hip, going down. Referee is saying play on. Forza gets it back, but not for long. Sophia Tim did pick up her 2nd goal of the year earlier in this half, so now she is at 5 points on the year, which actually jumps her into 2nd place on the team. Fisher's assist on the goal was her 2nd assist of the year. But it is still Leonie Buckner, the primary scoring machine for these Rams, and a freshman at that. So, sign of good things to come potentially next 3 years down the road. on Route 9. The stadium's actually on 27, isn't it? The Framingham Stadium? Or is that 30? That part of town. That is 30? Okay. I know 27 goes through. No, 27 is. 27 goes through like Maynard and Acton and Concord and goes down. I would know this all the years I've filmed Framingham High Lacrosse, AP. Hey, Ed Moy, how you doing? Where the superior roast beef is, right? I mean, I'm I'm a suburbs Metro West guy, and I it's hard for me to wrap my head around 110 going all the way out there, driving it in Littleton all those years. Flag stays down. Another chance here for the Rams. The launch! The deflection off of Boomcoke inside the right post to make it 3-0. Sophia Tim with a brace. 1 goal all year entering play, 2 tonight. That makes it 3-0 with under 21 minutes remaining. Melissa Romero with her second assist of the year. Oh, nice move by Buckner. Rams are not done. Into the box. Sent away. The Falcons really needed to take advantage on that set piece from 50 yards away. But the favorable bounce into the hands of Amelia Finley snuffed out the one really good chance the Fisher offense has had tonight. And Abby King's first collegiate goal and a brace for Sophia Tim have the Rams 20 minutes away from victory and a good amount of momentum going into their season-ending clash with Bridgewater State with third place in the MASCAC on the line in that one. Salem State is hoping for a Bridgewater State win in that one, though. Boomcook handles that one. Because if it's a tie, Framingham State will get fourth, as they will be even in points with Salem State, and they already beat the Vikings earlier this year 2-0. In order for Salem to keep the 4 seed, it has to be a Bridgewater State win. A point will elevate Framingham State into the top half. So a draw will get them into the top half. A win will get them to third. Maybe make your job a little easier depending on how you view it. They get third, potential date with MCLA. But MCLA's only conference win this year is against, say it with me, Framingham State. "17 and a half minutes remaining, and the play is offside for the Rams. When I say LSP is something for everyone since 2011, I, by God, mean it. Sports, live events, petsing, walking, tech help, errands, and a whole lot more. Find our Thumbtack page or Linktree LSP37 or email yours truly so we can proceed to give you what you need." 17 minutes remaining, second half. Framingham State on top of Fisher, 3-0. Abby King's first collegiate goal is the difference right now. And now a chance to make it 4-0. Sidestepped into the middle, but the Falcons able to get to it first and concede the throw rather than the goal. Oh, boy. Tough break there for Buckner. Perfect setup towards the spot, but the Falcons were first to it to concede the throw. And now en masse substitutions for the Rams. Buckner among those exiting. No foul there as Lindstrom went down, battling for the ball. Left side, chance here from Magone. Poked away from her. Fall towards the touch line, hip to hip. Still rolling up the near side. Bounce out, swing and a miss on the volley. Chip shot from 35 into the middle of the field, and Falcons able to get it upfield. Can Lindstrom turn? No, she cannot. Another chance maybe for Lederwager. Dropped off near side. Fisher had the assist on the second Rams goal. Has it poked away from her at the last minute and off her. And it will be a throw for Fisher. You have a sub waiting to come in for Framingham State. That would be Petra Cernicek. And able to body off Shade is Bashore. Forza will take the throw. Under 15 minutes to go. Nice touch by Ramirez. Near side. Rolls away from Shade. The LSP store is open. Get yourself a DVD or digital copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers, shirts, or other merch, including some stuff with my dog, Tina the Long Arena, on it, and some words I probably said on this here YouTube channel over the years. Email yours truly for game videos or go to Creator Spring for merch. Right side, Boomcook way off her line. They buy her time to get back in position, and they concede the throw, 13 and a half remaining. Settle down, stepping into it. Pass the defender, looking for the edge. Here's the cross. Shipped out of play. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Of course you are. Then follow and support us on the web, Linktree, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Flash the subscribe button. Membership's also available. New benefits also available. PayPal and Creator Spring, LSP37. All the cool kids are doing it. $13 minutes remaining in this one. Another good give and go here to Fisher. Working your way back towards the middle. Sends it. Fanned on. And over the end line for a goal kick. Another substitution. Is that Danley or is that Waterman? 18 or 19, did we just determine? 18, so that would be Aubrey Waterman in the game. Sophomore out of Tingsboro, Mass. Good portion of my sports writing career was spent covering games in Tingsboro, whether it was Greater Lowell Tech or Tingsboro High or Innovation Academy. Still looking for number 4 here. Are the Rams, will be sent out though. Bjorkhagen, turn on the Jets here. Sends up the left side. Threading the needle. Flag stays down, but the Rams are there first to send it for a throw. Tomorrow we are scheduled to have the regular season finale for the Falcons men's soccer team as they host my alma mater, Salem State. Weather and authorities permitting, mostly weather permitting with the hurricane impending. And we'll also have an 8:30 kickoff on this here YouTube channel if it happens. Non-zero chance that it could get postponed to Saturday at Salem State, in which case you can go to masscac.tv for the coverage there. Fisher really wants a goal, doesn't she? I can tell. She's made some nice moves. Last handful of times she's had it since getting the assist. Good persistent shade right on her back, and Beyonce Gray turning it the other way, but now turn right back over. Lindstrom gets sandwiched, and Gray sends it out of bounds off her own teammate, though it'll be a throw. And out of nowhere, into the play comes Bjorkhagen and just sends it straight over the end line for an easy goal kick for the Rams with 9.5 minutes remaining. Abby King, her goal is the only one that the Rams have needed. Her first career goal. A brace for Sophia Tim to get to 3 on the year for the freshman. Your 2 leading scorers for the Rams are freshmen. This is a very young team, too. Magone, Tellier, and Campbell and Cooney are the only 4 seniors on a roster dominated by freshmen and sophomores. There's only Serrano, Smith, and Romero and Danley in the way of juniors. It's a very young class, very young squad that Michael LaFrancesca is working with. And he's got them 1 result away from a home date in the MASCAC tournament and a win away from 3rd. Tied up along the 18, shot is blocked. Falcons unable to get out of dodge on the first try. Second try, though, into the middle for Bjorkhagen. And run just a tad too early there, did Lindstrom. Under 8 minutes to go. This is it for the regular season for the Falcons. Still a chance to squeeze into the CAC tournament. They are fourth in the CAC entering play. CAC tournament being held at Georgia Gwinnett College. Under 7 minutes to go. Able to stay on side, looking for number 4, popped up and out of play. Trying to set up Cooney, the senior, for a potential score there with under 6.5 remaining. So again, our next broadcast supposed to be tomorrow night. If weather forbids, though, we'll see you fine folks again for Fisher basketball in November. But before that, I'll probably squeeze in a Jackbox game stream here and there before that. Playing along on Party Pack 11 while watching World Series Game 3 the other night. Thank God I did not try to stay up for that entire thing. You know, if I had a nickel for every World Series Game 3 that the Dodgers won on a walk-off home run on a 3-2 count in the first batter, the bottom of the 18th, and Brad Paisley sung the national anthem, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's really, 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 really stupid and weird that it happened twice. Paisley has now sung the national anthem at 4 different World Series games that have gone at least 11 innings, right? And people wonder why I hate pop country music. There's a reason for you. Then again, all national anthems are country songs. Yeah, that gotcha. What's the score right now, AP? Blue Jays, yeah. 5-1 now? Now what happened? First pitch of the game, Davis Schneider yeets one to the left. Love it. I have no specific rooting interest in the World Series. I just think from a baseball fan's perspective, this has been like as good a World Series as you could ask for. Like 2016. I mean, no telling if this will go 7 games. If it does, just given how the series has played out to this point, it very well could surpass 2016 for in my estimation, the greatest World Series of all time. In Game 6. Dude almost came into the game on Monday. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Randy Johnson did that how many times in his career? At least twice. Of course, Madison Bumgarner, truly the legend for shoving in the postseason. He wore the first suit he ever owned to accept the SI Sportsman of the Year award. We got a foul here, and as if Boomkook hasn't dealt with enough tonight. Now she is down the box after trying to make that stop. Going to stop the clock and check on Boomkook, but we already had a scare in the early stages of this half with Boomkook. Boomkook shaking out the cobwebs after trying to make a stop on what ended up being Tim's first goal earlier this half. Diving back into the net to try and prevent it from going over the end line, but it did not work out. And some worry that she was going to have to be pulled then. Again, already without both regular goalies for the Falcons tonight. And now it's just a matter of how healthy can he get before the CACs, if you make it. Boomkook, the junior from Agadir, Morocco, transfer from Bunker Hill Community College. She's going to stay in this one with 109 seconds left, and I think the thing to do here, no matter who has the ball, just park the bus. Outcome's pretty well in hand, I would say. Game has been dominated by Framingham State from bell to bell. Boomkook played her heart out in goal and emergency goaltender duty. The one goal she let in the first half was very fluky. King able to get the friendly bounce on a ball that Boomkook otherwise played perfectly, and Boomkook is no regard for her own body here, and her own teammates telling slow it down, slow it down. We have a minute and 15 seconds left, and these are the totals. For Framingham State, 40 shots, 18 on target, 12 corner kicks, and 3 goals, 1 by Abby King and 2 by Sophia Tim. Fisher had 2 shots, both in the second half, 1 on target. Boomkook makes 15 saves, but no corners. And the best chance for the Falcons tonight was a set piece from 50 yards away that Amelia Finley was able to snare before a Falcons attacker could play it. 20 seconds remaining. Framingham State is going to get a big win and big amount of momentum here going into their season finale against Bridgewater State. Go to 6, 7, and 4. Fisher will finish their regular season at 4, 11, and 1. King with her first career goal is the only one the Rams need. Didn't hurt to have the second third of the year for Sophia Tim to push the Rams to a 3-0 victory. So with that said, this has been a presentation of LSP, something for everyone since 2011. Copyright 2025, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of LSP and Fisher College is strictly prohibited. A reminder that if you'd like to support future LSP content, you can do so by buying Shipping Shields, the eco-friendly sports and gaming card shipping protectors trusted by yours truly, at the link and using the codes in the description. We may receive a commission from those orders, but we thank you for your continued support of whatever this is, which you can also do by sponsoring future content for as little as $25 a spot, hiring us to work your next sports game, live event, or anything else we can do for you on any given day, buying some of this fabulous merchandise or game videos from the LSP store, and of course, if you're down with a sound called LSP, Linktree, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Membership's also available for $5 a month. New benefits added to PayPal and Creator Spring, LSP 37. It tastes great on a cracker. Once again, the final score from Harry Delarusso Stadium in Revere, Mass, Ked. It is the Framingham State Rams 3 and the Fisher Falcons 0. For all my rowdy friends here in Revere, my name is Sam Feely, reminding you forever and always, freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in. Fresh for 2025. Suckers. Love you, Katrina. Party hard, Caitlin.